Hola, hola, hola. Hello, beautiful people. Good evening to all who are joining right now in Bali, and good afternoon for those who are in Europe. And I know some people are joining, and it's morning for them. So, good morning for you. Good day. I am excited to be here online as usual. And today is the number 46 of the daily practice. And I'm incredibly grateful. And I would like to celebrate this moment by saying thank you to myself, first of all, for making this decision, coming here online and doing something in the direction of changing the situation in the world. And I do believe that this practice changes a lot. It brings more peace, more balance, more love, more freedom and kindness. And I have been doing it for since a month and a half now, and I'm committed to continue doing it. And I'm so committed that every day I go online and I don't know whether the people are going to be joining me or not. And the decision is to make this practice happen anyways. And I always believe that the universe is going to send right people joining. And there are always people joining, which is great. And in the beginning, just a month and a half ago, there were only 65 people, and most of them were my friends. And you know how it is with friends. They try to support you, but sometimes they can't, well, they don't choose to support you in all of your projects. So they might support you in some project, or sometimes they might not support you. That's absolutely fine. But I believe that this space is created for like-minded people. Hi, I see people coming, which is great. And I am very committed to be here with you daily. It's 8 p.m. right now in Bali. And consistency is the key. So I do believe that with our beautiful community gathering here together, we can change the history. Yes. And usually when you look into history books, there will be always one person who changes the history. We always expand the crowd of people doing it, but it begins from one person and then it's like contagious. So let's do it. I see you are here, my lovelies. Let's take a deep breath in and a big, big sigh out. Thank you for showing up today. And hello to all. As you keep breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, release any tension, anything that does not serve you, out, out, out through the mouth. And slowly begin relaxing your face. And now, if you can, if you're not at work doing something really important, or you are in your office and your colleagues are somewhere around you, you can keep your eyes closed and still do this practice, which is absolutely fantastic. But if it happens that you can close your eyes and you're not driving, you're not doing anything that requires you to have your eyes open, Then close your eyes, please, and carry on breathing in, taking a deep, 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 deep breath in, and a big, big, big sigh out. Through the mouth, releasing any tension, any stress, any energy that does not serve you anymore. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Let it go through the mouth, all of it. Perfect. And just notice how your face is relaxing. Pay attention to your forehead, to the space between your eyebrows. Relax your eyes, relax the muscles around your eyes. Bring a tiny smile on your face and imagine there is a really heavy backpack with like 100 of heavy bricks, and just drop it off your shoulders right now and feel the difference in your body. Breathing in and out through the nose. Let go any tension of your chest. Relax your hips. And for all the people who are joining this practice, please close your eyes if it's possible for you. I'm not reading any of the messages. I see some of you guys said, hi, that's great, but we are already practicing. So please close your eyes, stop typing. You can type any questions in the end. I will pay attention today and answer your questions, okay? So, eyes closed, the breath is there. You're breathing in and out, and you can feel how the breath flows through your body. Keep your eyes closed, please, if you can, and keep your awareness with your breath. Notice, how is your breath today? Is it shallow? Is it sharp? Do you breathe through your chest, through your belly? Does your breath reaches the throat or the top of your head? Breathing in and out. Notice that as you carry on breathing, that you're not your breath. It is just happening to you. In, out, in, out. And you understand that you're not your thoughts either. The thoughts are coming into your mind, and the same way you let them go. You can compare it to watching the clouds on the sky. You don't hold onto one cloud, you just let it pass by. Same here. The thoughts are coming into your mind. You let them to pass by, and you're aware that you're not your thoughts. The breath is there. It's beautiful, long. You're breathing in and out, in and out. You notice that that breath is slowing down, and you understand that you're not your thoughts, you're not your breath. And at the same time, you realize that you're not your memory of who you believed you were. So you're not your past. And also, you're not your future. You're not your weight, your size, your shape, your salary. The breath is just happening to you. It just flows in and out, in and out. easily without you doing anything. You're simply observing the breath. Your face is relaxed, the body is relaxed, and you know that you're not any image of who you were told to be or believed to be. You're not your beliefs. And we're going to completely destroy every belief about yourself now. As you carry on breathing in and out through the nose, you understand that you're not your name, you're not your body. Because if I asked you who you are, you would say to me, I'm Mark, I'm Peter, I'm Anna, that's the name. If you show to your body and say, that's me, that would be your body. And that's not who you are. And of course, you're not your education. You're not any knowledge, any concept of who you believed you are. And for that moment, just drop that identity that's so often, it's so heavy, that mask that you had to carry on of perfect mother over young woman or never aging woman, as society now try to frame us in a box, just framed generally with beliefs that we always need to look young and pretty. You're not your role that you have been taken. For a moment, you're not a mother, if you are, or not a father, you're not a parent. Let it go. Let it be dissolved. And also, do not hold any identity of who you are. Notice that the breath is flowing in and out through the nose, and you just for a moment forget of the image that you believe what you are, who you are, okay, of that person that does this and that and has a hobby, loves fishing, football, wherever. Just do not hold to that image of who you are for one moment as we keep peeling off all the layers of who you are not. You are not your thoughts. You are not your beliefs about yourself. You are not the belief structure that was imposed on you. You are not your body. You are not your breath. You are not your mind. You are not your name. You are not any education, any knowledge, any information that you have read, heard online, and any information of you. You're not the clothes your body is wearing. You're not your size, your shape, your weight. You're not your bank account. You're not your salary, your wages, the number on your bank account. You're none of it. You're not your past and you're not your future. You are not your memories. You're not your feelings and you're not your emotions. The breath is still there, but suddenly everything else dissolves as you're allowing it to just be dissolved for your own sake of feeling free. Because just in that moment, in that spaciousness of what you really, really are, you can still feel that being that you are. You still can say, I am, but you don't know what you are. Because we peeled every layer, every belief, everything you've been hypnotized into in just less than 5 minutes. Isn't it amazing? And you can breathe fully with your full chest, knowing that you're none of what I have mentioned. And there is a certain peace, might feel as a distance, might feel as spaciousness in you. And there is that feeling. It might be in the body, it might be in your mind, it might be in your consciousness, but there is that essence of what you are. And now that you don't pay attention to anything else, even your own thoughts can't really play now with you or force you to think anything. because now you understand from that distance that we have created, I can choose what I think. I can choose my feelings as well and everything. So it's so much power as you begin to understand that. So I want you to connect to the essence of that real self, which is that feeling or that knowing that I am. Okay. So you can say I am, but I don't know what I am right now because I'm not the body. I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my feelings. I'm not the breath. Everything that could be observed, it's not me. Because if that is me, who is observing it? Who is observing and watching the thoughts in my head? Are there two people in my head or is just only one? So if I'm observing my thoughts, I can't be my thoughts. If I'm watching my breath and I'm aware of my breath, I cannot be my breath. And with the same with anything else. So we have already got into that spot, which is absolutely delicious of being. And that's what you can feel right now. That's what you can connect right now. And it feels already high. It feels already delicious. I am. So the presence is in you of that being. And some people call it higher being, some people call it higher consciousness or super high consciousness. Some people call it divinity, the God within you. Lots and lots and lots of names for that. And I want you to just for a moment notice that it does not disappear anywhere. It's still there. The presence is still there. The beingness is still there. And it always has been there. And I want you now to realize that you have never been separated from what you really are. That the source that we usually look for outside of us is always within. That's why all the answers are coming from within, from that higher intelligence that you are. And now notice the breath is there. It's beautiful now. Notice that you might have forgotten for a while to breathe, to control it. There is no need for you to control. The body never forgets to breathe, right? Unless it's the last breath before you decided to leave this world. Now, let's take this being, that feeling of what you really are, let's call it one unified consciousness. It's the only reality that exists. And everything else around you, it's an illusion. Your body is an illusion. We have proven it. Your name, your character, the avatar you're playing, the mask you put on, it's all delusional, which is beautiful because from that spot, when you dissolve everything and you see how delusional you were, how your mind was trying to drive you mad about something today, and the inner conversation that you might have had with yourself was trying to convince you, persuade you into something that you are not, and made you to think certain things that weren't even your thoughts. But as long as you practice this practice, you master your mind, and that's beautiful. So now, knowing that you're the only reality and everything is the illusion around you, and people who believe that the reality around them is true, that's the problem. I just showed you that the reality is here inside of you. You can't really describe where it is. So we decided to call it one consciousness. And from that space of what you are, from that place but there is no place even, there is no space even, but um, let's not got too much playing with the names. So from that awareness that you are right now, and we call it unified consciousness, I want you to amplify the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. And I want you to continue amplifying the vibration of love and kindness, being that one unified consciousness, that one infinite consciousness, many, many times over, and feel how it expands. Feel that you, as that being of what you are incredibly powerful. And your word is a command in this game. And now just let's continue amplifying it 1 million times, 10 million times, 100 million times, even a billion times. And feel as a result of this practice, as you carry on amplifying the vibration of love and frequency, that everything is changing in the body, in your field, in your mind, in your subconscious mind, in the consciousness that you are. Everything is now vibrating of highest frequency of love and kindness. And as a result, every organ in your body is vibrating of love and kindness, the highest frequency possible. And you can feel it in your skin. You can feel a tingling sensation in your fingertips. You can feel it in your face, in your hair. You can feel how that energy it is now, it increases all by itself. As I speak, it just increases, 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 and gets higher and higher and higher in love and kindness. And you can feel that you are vibrating that beautiful energy, and it feels absolutely delicious. And from that place, I want you to realize that there are many people, lots of people on the planet Earth who are doing the same practice, and they also realize themselves as one unified consciousness, and they also amplify the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. And you, as one unified consciousness, realize yourself through every person on the planet Earth, and within them, you continue amplifying the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. And just feel it's happening. Introduce that inner child within you. Believe the game is real. You're making it happen. There is no need to worry about it, overthink it. Just believe it's happening. Introduce the playfulness and believe that's the fact, that because we gathered together, we created that field of energy that vibrates in the highest possible frequency of love and kindness. And it gets higher and higher and higher and higher, like 10 million times, 100 million times, a billion times, and even 8 billion times. And you can feel it in your field, in your skin, in your fingertips. You can feel it in your face, your eyes, every organ, and of course, your heart. It's full of love and kindness right now. It vibrates it. And now I want you to invite into this field all the people that you love. So think of your parents, your siblings, think of your beloved, think of your neighbors, friends. Let's take a moment and think their names. Beautiful. And now let's invite all the people that we are not happy with. It might be people that you dislike, people that you even hate for some reason, people that you don't speak because of whatever the reason is, people who you're angry at. Think of your ex partners, think of your ex or current bosses, think of your managers, think of people that you work with, your colleagues. And really, it might be uneasy to surround them with love and happiness, love and kindness in the beginning. So let the field to do the work for you. The field will dissolve everything. Just let them be in the field with us of the highest frequency of love and kindness. And it's dissolving any dynamics that does not serve you anymore. Think of more people that you're not friends with. Maybe you not necessarily hate them, but you don't like them and you know it. Very often we pretend being nice to everybody, but there's some people that don't resonate with you for certain reason. Doesn't matter what. Invite them also here. Invite all the people who hurt you, people who snapped at you, triggered you. Invite them into this field. Just notice the breath is still there, but you're completely at peace. If you were doing this practice with me since the beginning, you most likely, you are at peace. If not, keep coming back until the moment where you'll notice, wow, I'm not really upset with any of people I thought I'll never speak to. The field right now is working in your favor. It is dissolving any grudges, any disappointments, any hurt, any abuse, any emotional abuse, any physical abuse. It's dissolving any negativity, any critical voices. Everything is being removed, cleansed, and out and sent back to the universal consciousness to be transmuted, before that dissolved completely and sent back in a form of love and kindness. You can take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. You just managed to go through this practice. That wasn't an easy part of it, for some of you at least. For another moment, think, last one person who really, really annoyed you. Invite them into this field. Or one person that you're afraid to talk to. Or one person that you think, I'll never forget them. Invite them now. Let the field to dissolve that anger, the suppressed anger, any pretentious voice, anything that holds you back from being happy person, from being kind and loving. And whenever we dissolve the conflicts with other people, we also need to dissolve the inner conflict with ourselves. Usually it begins with ourselves. And I tell you, the perfectionism kills a lot in the person, and it damages people around you. If you're a perfectionist, I'll tell you one thing: people who surround you, they probably never tell you that you're harsh on them, because you're harsh on yourself. And it's time to let it go. That perfectionism, the root cause of it is the feeling that I'm not enough and I need to be perfect. Or they believe that in order to be loved, I need to be perfect. I can't be me. Okay, so let's dissolve any perfectionism. Okay, let the field work here. and remove it, erase it, eradicate it. Let's send it to the universal consciousness, and so it transforms and sends back in the form of love and kindness. And you're just accepting it in every cell of your body, and you're letting go. Any feeling of not being enough is sent to the universal consciousness, came back in the form of love, enoughness, and kindness. And you can feel it in every cell of your body. You are enough just as you are. You are lovable, you are beautiful, you are complete. And if you would like to attract the partner, it's always from the space of completeness. I am complete. I'm not looking for my second half. I am not a half. I'm the wholeness. I'm the whole universe in the body. And from that completeness, I can attract another partner and form a beautiful relationship, because I wouldn't be leaning on them and suddenly becoming needy and clingy, like holding into them and expecting them doing everything for me and make me happy and make me lovable and make me feel this and that. There is too much neediness, and that pushes people off. So if you are the one who is currently manifesting to attract the right partner, take a deep breath in, big sigh out. There is a big chance for you. You are complete. That's your mantra. I'm enough. I'm complete. From my completeness, I'm attracting the right partner, and I'm forming um, a healthy, long lasting relationship. So hug yourself if you can. Tell yourself, I love you. Is the time to fully accept yourself the way you are. Knowing that you are the only person who has to love you. So give yourself that moment. Invite yourself to that field of the highest frequency of love and kindness, and feel that the field increased is enormously high. And you are high on that energy, and that's beautiful. It's delicious, it's ecstatic, it's magnificent. And you can attract from that space anything you want to in your life, your dream job, your dream partner, anything. However, the intention for the practice is to create more peace and love on the planet Earth. But how can we create it if there is an internal conflict going on? How can we stop the wars? People saying, where is God? Where the God is looking? Why is the God is not helping it? Hello? The God is here inside, battling, and is watching you, and is waiting for the moment when are you going to stop criticizing yourself and fully accept yourself and stop the inner conflict and stop that inner battle and love yourself. So love yourself and accept yourself just for another moment, being in that field where all your belief structure has already collapsed. You dropped it down. So just focus on the love and kindness and feel how it vibrates in your body. And say to yourself, I love you. You are amazing. You are enough. You're perfect just the way you are. And then let's invite into this field all the animals and surround them with love and kindness. Let's invite all the nature, wrap up the planet with that blanket of love and kindness as much as possible and feel that energy. And I like to always think of the water, because water has got great liquidity to hold the frequency. So let's charge the water, all the waters on the planet, rivers, oceans, seas. lakes, ponds, charge them with frequency of love and kindness as much as possible, the highest one. And thank you so much for coming here today. I appreciate you joining this practice. I hope you can feel that highest self, that feeling of what you are. Just realize that it cannot leave you. It's exactly what you are, and it will always be with you. It's on every day, every moment of your life. It's right there. So whenever you need to tune, close the eyes, take a couple of breaths, and remember, by peeling off the layers of who you're not, you're getting to essence, to who you are. And then there is that feeling which is ecstatic. And some people, even when they get to that feeling, because they feel that much of a liberation, they begin crying and sometimes laughing. And sometimes they cry and they laugh because they laugh of how funny it is that they've been hypnotized into something that was dramatic, into some drama of life and stories they let themselves to be entangled into, and then they laugh at it and they cry at the same time, and that's okay. That's absolutely normal. So if it ever happens to you, don't be surprised. And of course you will be attracting the right opportunities, right people coming into your mind, doors, portals opening for you with abundance, with clarity, with peace of mind. Suddenly, perhaps like myself, you will be noticing during the day that, wow, I had a moment when I had no thoughts, and it was longer than just one moment. It was almost like a minute or a few, and that's absolutely fantastic. And you'll feel more and more of a inner peace and freedom. And that's what liberation is. Liberation is a moment where you understand what you are not. So your mind cannot command your life. Your mind cannot control you anyhow anymore. And suddenly you realize, I am the master of my mind. And from that space, I can attract anything I want, because anything I say, anything I speak, I create. So thank you so much for coming here online. If there are any questions about this practice, I'm willing to answer. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. And I see lots and lots of comments today. So thank you for coming here today. I really appreciate your presence. I appreciate your willingness to be here. And for the best sake of the practice and yourself, it's better to be very present with what it is. So I think next time I might switch off the comments, because that distracts you, and then you keep typing and typing and typing and typing. And I'd rather want you to be in the feeling, in what you are, and enjoy that ecstasy of being, rather than asking me questions where I'm from and all that stuff. It's written on my YouTube channel. You can go and read it there. And the intention of this practice is to create more peace on the planet Earth, because I do believe we are responsible for that. And there were times where I believe that I can't change anything. And by actually taking some action, taking some steps, moving the country, working on myself, I had changed the whole entire structure of my beliefs. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm with you online. And my wish is for everyone to feel confident in their body, to feel loved, lovable enough, to feel worthy, and to be able to create a beautiful life for themselves. And that's what I also share on my social media. And soon I am starting the second hypnotherapy training. So if you would like to learn a new skill, if you would like to have a new profession, or if you can learn hypnosis, how to fully dehypnotize yourself from what you believed you were, and how to hypnotize yourself into something that you want to be, and how to create the life that you would like to have and use the tools that I will be giving, you're invited to join my training. And you can find my social media. My number is also here, and just WhatsApp me the word training, and then I can share more information with you. So much love. Thank you so much for again being here, and for your light, for your beautiful being, for the intention that you set today with me together. Thank you for willingness to work on yourself, to improve the world, make it a better place. And it's all begins with ourselves. And as I always say, consistency beats perfection. So if we're doing something daily, just one practice a day, it used to be only 15 minutes. Now it gets longer and longer. I do apologize. But I want more and more people to enjoy it as I'm just in a flow. But if you do it daily, you will see the changes in your life. And I'm hypnotizing you now, literally, for that. Because that's the truth. It's a fact, actually. It's not even hypnotizing anymore. It's a fact. I know it. I know it with my whole heart, with my whole being. And you will be texting me after below the videos and saying, Victoria, my life has changed because of that. And it's already happening, okay? I know that your life is already changing. You might have not yet noticed that. So if you'll come here and you will be focusing on what I'm saying rather than texting me questions, you will take a lot out of it. Okay. And that's my wish for you. I want you to take as much as possible, as I'm channeling a beautiful energy and I'm connecting you to the source that is within you. So you don't have to look for the answers from outside. You can get all the answers. You can manifest anything you want because your magnetism is on, your charisma is on now. And you will be using it for the best sake for yourself and for the good for others. That's the suggestion, and that's the command for your subconscious mind as well. Because I'm only sharing for the good. That's my intention. And in my field, that's the only command for the mind, for the subconscious mind that I establish. Okay, much love. I see you. I can talk to you for hours. It's time for